Hi, in this lesson, I'm going to talk to you about using the OneDrive mobile app. I'm here on an Android tablet, and you can see my Play Store here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. I want you to see what the page looks like for the OneDrive app. I've already got it installed, but I wanted you to see this because I want you to realize that even though I'm using a tablet, I'm doing that strictly because it's a little bit larger screen here for us to see. This works just fine with a phone as well, and they have an app for both Android and iOS. So your Apple phone, your Android phone, either way it's going to work just fine. Now, let's go ahead and let's open up our OneDrive. You see the shortcut down here. I'm going to click on that. We're signed in as Gary Colson, and it opens us right up here to Gary's OneDrive. We see he's got some folders and a few different types of documents, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, even a PDF in there. Now, up in the upper right corner, you see that little square, the little grid there. If I click on that, I can change my view to a tile view, or I can always go back to the list view by clicking on the list symbol. On the left, we see a set of symbols as well coming down the left edge. The first one kind of highlighted in blue right now because that's the one that we're using. That is our files view here in OneDrive. And you see up in the top on the toolbar, it says files. That lets us know where we are. Below that, we have the little clock symbol. If I click on that, this shows me recent files. Below that, I see two what looks like silhouettes. That is my shared files. It shows me the documents that I have shared. Now, below the symbol with the two silhouettes, we have another circle. It's kind of a clock, kind of a compass. But if we click on that, that takes us to the Discover window. And we can discover documents by other coworkers that exist in shared locations. Below that, we have what looks like a lineup of books. And what this does is take us to the shared libraries in SharePoint. In fact, if I go ahead and click on HR Team Site, you see I can see the document libraries there on that site as well. Now the last symbol, the single silhouette, gives us information about ourselves, or in this case, Gary Colson. We can look at his profile, we can look at his photos, files that are available offline. We have the access to the recycle bin here, settings, help and suggestions, and the ability to sign out. Let's go back to files. And in the upper right corner, you'll see the little magnifying glass. That is my search button. And if I click here, I can search for documents across my OneDrive. All right, now in the upper right corner, you see a plus sign there next to my magnifying glass. And if I click on that, I get this window, and it prompts me to either take a photo, scan an image, create a new folder, upload a document to my OneDrive from my tablet, or we can create a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation. Let's take a look at creating a PowerPoint presentation. We'll click on that. I have the PowerPoint and Word mobile apps installed on this tablet, so we can go ahead and do this. We're going to call this test. We'll click OK. And you see it's opening up PowerPoint. I'm going to decline that right now. And now we can go ahead and work on this presentation on this tablet just as if we would in OneDrive, on our mobile apps, or on our PC. All right, let's go ahead and let's get back to our OneDrive. Now, also along the right edge of my screen here, you see the little ellipses, the three ellipses next to each of our documents. In fact, let's go ahead to this one here. We're going to click these ellipses next to drug testing consent form, and I get another window, and this gives me options for this document. I can share it, I can move it, I can save it to my tablet, I can delete it, I can rename it, or I can keep offline. I can download it to this tablet as well. And you see the little circle in the upper right corner of that window. If I click there, it opens up the details panel for that file. Now in the top left, you see those three lines. If we click on there, this panel slides out from the left and it has the same options we just looked at: files, recent, share, discover, libraries, and me. And it shows us that we are indeed signed in to Elevare Skills. And that is how you use the OneDrive mobile app. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.